Welcome back to more Avengers. You like what you see? Please like and subscribe. As I keep saying all the time. You know what? In my later videos, well, newer videos, I guess, I'm trying not to say it as much. I kind of felt that I was being very repetitive, and every time I start a video, I feel like I say that all the time. So I don't want to, I kind of want to get out of the habit, so to speak. Anyway, yeah, if you like what you see, definitely would appreciate the like, and if you haven't already subscribed, would appreciate that as well. Give me some support while I'm on my venture to getting monetized, at least, or at least acknowledged with YouTube. In order for that to happen, you need 1,000 subs, and I'm quite a ways off. So yeah, if you know anyone that likes any of the games that I play, or you feel that they might enjoy my commentary and my gameplay, yeah, let them know. Would love the, well, not love, but I would appreciate you guys spreading the good word, so to speak. Anyway, before we start, I watched this week's WandaVision, and whatever I said previously, I retract. Now that I understand what's happening in the show,
I'm not sure what to expect out there.
I will
I've never seen
say
anything like this before.
it's actually very interesting the way they are portraying the story.
The data should help us trace
I
where
believe
these
they're
disruptions
following
are
the
coming
comics,
from.
but I'm not sure because I haven't read the
Fast.
comics. I had to read a couple of different websites that explained some of the Easter eggs and some of the things that were being mentioned. And now that I know there are Easter eggs riddled through the whole show, I'm trying to keep an eye out on for them. But this episode, number 3, was really good. Really good.
We're dropping you at the heart of the storm.
A lot of
Things
questions.
might get a little weird.
Right now, it's one of those shows that I wish had a whole season released as opposed to just an episode every week.
This is the only way we
So
can
now
get
I have to
through
wait
the
another
storm.
week for another episode, but really good show. Changed my mind completely. I just didn't like the whole first episode where it was a 70s, 80s, and maybe I would say 70s sitcom with the live crowd laughing. I didn't really pick up on some of it. When you start realizing there's a bigger story in play, and keep an eye out for things that aren't happening in your immediate peripherals, yeah, it totally changes the whole story and such. Really good episode, really good.
Well guarded. We haven't been able to get anything solid. We just have the word of the Inhumans. And I'm afraid that's not enough.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
Anyway, if you don't remember what we did last time, I had switched out my charm for more of a damage charm, I guess. And we completely missed that. We did.
Not intentional.
And it really bumped our damage up a lot. Now this week,
By aim early on.
we'll be looking to complete the Mega Hive with Kate again,
We broke out and started making our own plan.
because I would like a precision version of the charm that we've got. If we get a Tachyon Surge with precision on it, I would love that to try out as well, but
They may drop something useful if defeated.
this game doesn't want to give us any
Look
loot.
for a chest with gear nearby.
If I came across as insensitive in my previous video regarding the devs and their information being leaked, that wasn't my intention. Basically what I was trying to say was, I understand there's a community here, and everyone loves the whole Marvel franchise and such, and everyone's saying that the data that was leaked and what was done shouldn't have been done. I agree with that. Fully agree with that. Should not have been done. It's just, these guys, they're working for a company that they're representing. They didn't build the game. They're just, or maybe they had a part in some of the game. But yeah, they're not solely responsible for anything. And just because you don't like the fact that you're not getting updates or you're not getting the character that you want, it's not right to give out details for, you know, personal details and such. But all I was trying to say was, you know, I just didn't like how some people that are in the Avengers community were kind of bad-mouthing Cyberpunk, saying, you know, how bad it is and how they lied and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're going under a lawsuit after lawsuit and stuff like that, but you know, you gotta feel for those people as well. They are devs as well. They are part of a AAA community, you know, a AAA game development company. And if we keep crapping on these companies so much, you know what ends up happening? We're not gonna have anyone left. They're all gonna go out of business. We're not gonna have anyone left to build these great, amazing games. We've got to support these developers. So, you know, in my opinion, you can't pick and choose and say, you know, Avengers is better, and it's not right that you know, you dox these guys. It isn't right, for sure. But at the same time, it's not right that people took to, you know, bad-mouthing Cyberpunk when they didn't even play the game. They just jumped on the bandwagon. I played the game and I loved it. So if you want to check out my gameplay, it's on my channel. I loved the game though. I had a blast with that game. It was super fun. Yeah, it had bugs. It had its bugs, I'm not gonna lie. It crashed a few times. But, I mean, this game has its bugs. I've had Avengers crash a few times. Every game has its issues. I don't think Cyberpunk was as bad as what everyone made it out to be. Yeah, they may have lied and it doesn't work well on PS4. Whatever. That's one console. It worked great in terms of compatibility and the ability to actually function. It worked fine on PS5. Don't follow the bandwagon is all I'm saying, and just say what, you know, streamers and other influencers are saying. Make your own decision on these things. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying you guys don't have to be sheep. You guys can make your own mind up. Play the game yourself and figure it out. But realize that the minute we badmouth these developers for these games that, you know, they worked hard on,
Show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. There is a chest with gear.
what's going to end up happening? We're going to lose out on a great developer that's not going to build us these games anymore.
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly
Anyway,
reached
yeah, it was a bit of a rant, I know. I just wanted to kind of get it off my chest a little bit, just because, you know, I don't intend on saying what I'm saying is the way it is. I'm just saying you guys play the games for yourselves and decide for yourselves. Don't follow what other YouTubers and influencers say, or what they even say on Reddit. Make your own mind up. Some of these games that got rated really poorly, been some really great games. And not anything recent either. I mean, in the past even, right? I played game. There was one game on PS3 called Wet. It starred an actress. I think her name was Eliza Dushku. Anyway, it starred her. She was the main actress in it, and yeah, it had its bugs. Soundtrack was amazing. Gameplay was a little repetitive, but it did not deserve the rating it got. But everyone, you know, said it was crap because the reviewers say it's crap. Don't ever let someone else tell you how a game is, or how a movie is, or how a show is. Decide for yourself. Anyway, here's the piece that we're using. I can get a precision version of this. Preferably precision resolve, but I mean, I do need a little bit more resolve. But I'll take precision resilience as well. Proficiency is always nice, even if it's a 3 stat, but it has to have precision on it. I need to get my precision up to at least 2500. And that drops from the Mega Hive.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport's navigation. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
Show you guys a little trick here if you're new to the channel. Check this out. At this point, let's drop a decoy right here. We'll head down to C. We use the Unreal Tournament trick. We'll cap C. And guess what? There's an enemy going for B in just a second. Here it goes. There it goes. Look. And guess what? We're right at B. Anyone going for C? There. Go down to C. Defend that. Damn, my decoy dropped. I don't think anyone uses a decoy like I do, like that. I think it's really helpful, especially for these zone control ones.
An AIM unit took back control of an access point. AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it.
I wonder if you lock onto those shielded guys, if it breaks or it passes their shield, you know? Let's put that up there again.
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I like using the decoy as a teleportation tool as opposed to doing anything else, actually.
Our suspicions were correct. These Tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify
Wonder if we're ever
locations,
gonna
I'll
get
send
an
the
actual
coordinates to
piece
your
from
work
here.
table. The more intel
At
we
least
get,
seems
the sooner
likely,
we can
doesn't
get
it?
a handle on these Tachyon storms.
I've also been seeing some recent videos on Twitter and stuff of Widow build, which is kind of cool, using Widow's Bite. Widow is one of those characters I initially thought was kind of cool, but then when I try to gear her out, I wasn't getting any gear, and I just got bored of playing her, to tell you the truth. Couldn't figure out if I wanted to go melee with you know, like a cat build where it's one-on-one.
I'm not sure
And you do takedowns and such while in invis, or if I wanted to do range,
the data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming
where
from. You'll have to work
you know, I
fast.
could kind of hang back and use the pistols to wreck everything. And then I just kind of never really ended finalizing with a build.
We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission.
Things are getting weird.
Can get accurate data on the storm.
We're seeing the same yellow drop, the reward, over and over. Anyway, it's the weekend after a weekly reset, and
Thank you for doing this.
yeah, I'll be working on the Mega Hive again this week. One video for Avengers per day is enough.
Finally seem to be tipping
It's you know, it's enough to kind of not make me get overboard with the game. I mean, I'm a little burnt out with it, but at the same time, I want to keep playing it for you guys. I know I have a following that watches my Avengers gameplay, so you know, I recognize and I do want to cater for you guys as well. Even though I'm a little burnt out with the game, doesn't mean that you guys are.
So you've been building the resistance in secret all these years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on.
Anyway, I'm not one for politics and all that bullcrap. I just, I enjoy the game for what it is. That's it. When it's time to move on, it's time to move on, you know?
There's a chest with gear close by.
Damn, get wrecked. Hate hearing that. One of my stronger characters. Anyway, might do one more after this. I'm kind of exhausted today. I did want to play something just because, you know, I know I've got a following for this game. I just wish there was more content that I could give you guys that's unique. It's just, you know, I'll be the first to admit it. There's no new content for this game that I can even tell you about. I wish I could tell you about builds and stuff, but I can only do that when I get gear that drops, right? I've been farming this how long? I've given up with what is it, Last Avenger Standing. It just takes way too long to run through.
That did it. Let's get in there.
At least this, it's about 10 minutes per run, which isn't too bad. 2 or 3 times, and good to move on to something else. I have another game coming up over the weekend. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's just more of a story-driven game than anything else. Like Tomb Raider, which I'm having a blast and enjoyed playing through again. Completely surprised when I get trophies in games that I've, you know, played like 3 or 4 times before. I just wanted to play a couple games to actually get them on my channel, that's all. Because of my love for the game, you know. Not to say that I don't love Avengers. I love the lore, I love the characters. The concept behind it I love. It's just, the game is way too repetitive.
Oh, they'll get seen to.
the fact that I can just blindly talk about random things while playing this should kind of explain that. Not really paying any attention. All my friends that are playing the game have stopped playing it as well. You know, I had a really good team built for cloning labs, and what happened? No mention of it. Everyone got bored. Still a lot of my new friends as well. I watch my channel and comment as well, and I communicate a lot daily with that are still playing the game. Not as much as what I think they used to. But you know what? I really appreciate you guys commenting and stuff and having an active community about the game. That's what I enjoy as well as playing the game. Talking about it and figuring things out with you guys. Yeah, even Valhalla. I read an article today that said, you know, what additional content have they even released? They haven't. They had the Yule Festival, which was the Christmas thing. And it was okay.
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
But I literally got it done in one sitting. It took about 2 hours. Really, get out. Got it done in 2 hours. Just kind of did the drinking game over and over just to get enough credits to buy what I wanted. What are you aiming at, Kate? Come on. He wasn't aiming at anyone in particular there, and then she locks in, even though I'm trying to look around in a different direction. It's already locked in.
Unit took back control of an access point. AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it.
Oh my god, I'm getting hit all over the place.
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
You guys thought I was gonna fall off there, didn't you? Yeah, one more. We'll do one more. About half an hour is nice for one video.
Our suspicions were correct.
Again, if you guys watch the
Tachyon
video this
storms are
long
responsible for those
and you
strange
have some
disruptions
feedback,
you've been
let me know.
experiencing. Almost
What
like
do
a
you want to
global
see? What do
shockwave.
you want to see me do?
The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process
I don't
the
mind
rest
keep
of this
doing
data
the
ASAP.
same thing over
As
and
we
over here
identify
like I am
locations,
doing,
I'll send the
but
coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can
yeah.
get a handle on these Tachyon storms.
You know, if there's something particular you want to see, like a mission, maybe priority missions, maybe, I don't know, whatever. If you want to see something different, let me know. I personally prefer just doing missions where I know I'm going to get an exotic eventually. At least it's a chance. Whereas priority missions or, you know, villain sectors, things like that, you're not going to get an exotic from it.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission.
Yeah, I know of the popular YouTubers that play this game, or were playing this game. Switched to playing other games as well. It is what it is, right? It's like you can only play so much of the same thing over and over. And that's what I was saying, with Hawkeye coming possibly as the next character. Is that the right character to bring out next? I doubt it, just because he may be very similar to Kate.
Finally seem to be tipping in our favor.
But who knows? I don't really know Hawkeye as a character that much, but
AIM keeps their data well guarded. We haven't been able to get anything
maybe
solid.
he has a different skill
Just
set.
the word of the Inhumans. And I'm afraid that's not enough.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs
I
your
thought
help.
he was more of the bow and arrow guy, though. I am curious how they kind of build him out. I mean, if they go with the whole samurai sword thing, I mean, Kate's basically the sword and
Not intentionally. At least not
bow
from
and
the
arrow,
beginning.
so what are they gonna
A
do
lot
for
of us were
him?
captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming.
Let me know your thoughts. I would love to know, because I don't follow the comic and stuff. I don't know
There's
anything
a
about these
chest with gear
characters.
close by.
I never knew of Kate Bishop until they announced her, and then I started looking into it, and he's kind of his protege, so to speak. Student in the Avengers movie. I pressed the wrong button there, that was my bad. In the movie, she's you kind of get the sense that he's training his daughter to be the next Hawkeye. I think that's before, not, is it Endgame or was it Infinity War? One of the two Avengers movies, the first one. You see her practicing her aiming. And then she disappears. I probably should have prefaced that with the spoiler warning if you haven't watched any of the Avengers movies, but I'm sure everyone's watched them by now. Hopefully. If you haven't, sorry, spoilers. Why do they have the loot button the same as the friggin' attack button? Anyway, one thing I wanted to mention, I saw a post of a popular Twitch streamer, and you know, I watch him, saying how
Did not go as planned.
he had over 1,000 hours in the game. You know what? If you idle in the game,
Elevator doors should
that timer is reflected within the PlayStation 5 how long you've played timer. So I wouldn't use the, you know, the timer that's listed there as a gospel, just because if I went AFK and I paused in the game menu, it would show on that screen. I know this because I've got games where I've got hours recorded that I played in the save game. It tells me how long I played it, like Valhalla, for example. I played that game, my save game file says I played it for 188 hours. And you know what? Let's have a look. So my save game for Valhalla says I played it for 188 hours. Damn it, move out of the way. Can't see underneath it. Let's have a look. Where the hell is it? Profile. Games. Oh, maybe it is the same. Who knows? I have not played this for 65 hours, I'll tell you that. All of that for 50 hours. I wonder if it takes into consideration all my other playthroughs of it. Maybe I did play Cyberpunk for 109. Anyway, yeah, I could have sworn that this time was reflected differently, but maybe it's changed now. I don't know. Anyway. Go, I was doing that for a second. Yeah, it only takes 2 arrows for Kate.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Yeah, one of my games, it showed a different timer in my save game than it actually did that I showed in the in the screen there on the PlayStation menu. Actually, you could take that as an example for my Uncharted. It's saying I played it for 50, 60 hours, even Tomb Raider, and I know I haven't. It's just that I played it accumulatively for that much.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Meaning all my other playthroughs add up into that total. Ah, you fucker. I thought I could get out of it.
You sure this?
Anyway, time playing doesn't mean anything. You could pause the game in game.
Stand by.
It could add to that timer. You just never know. Doesn't mean that it's time played.
Jarvis.
Fast as my processor allows.
Every time I played this game, my video is in my channel.
Whatever's on that transport, I want it captured.
I have
Get to
what,
it before it leaves.
almost 300 videos, I would say, in this. And you know, I was doing compilations of Tachyon riff runs, like one video equaled like 20 runs, for example, and each run takes 10 minutes. I have videos like that as well, right? And my total is under 500 hours. But you know what? When you stream live, you have a different agenda in mind for playing a game, you know? When you get promoted by a developer or the developing company, and they like you and you use that, and you know, they use you to promote their content and stuff, yeah, you're gonna play the game differently. Sure.
AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it. We just lost an access point. Return it to our control. An AIM unit took back control of an access point. has regained control of a
Really? They got both of them. Yeah, I have to get all these bloody friggin' rifts as well. They don't. Anyway, here's what it is. It's what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I do want to keep playing the game. I just... Oh, look at that. We got an exotic. And a piece that we don't really care for.
Almost like a global shockwave.
Exotic's an exotic,
The
though.
pulses
See what
themselves
we
are
got here.
disorienting for now. But if these
Yeah, I hope you
storms are
guys
any
enjoyed the
indication,
gameplay and stuff.
they could get much
I
worse.
mean, I
We'll
may
process the
whine a
rest of
bit.
this data
It's
ASAP.
just because
As we identify
I'm literally
locations,
looking for this
I'll send
charm.
coordinates to your war table.
Exotic.
The more intel
Nothing
we get,
else.
the sooner we
This
can get a handle on
charm.
these Tachyon
I want a
storms.
Tachyon surge piece right here. And the game's giving me 2 of these, 1 of these. No chest pieces. Crap stats. How is that 5-star? Because resilience and intensity are near max. Okay. Melee crit gives the Tachyon surge, which I don't want. Yeah, literally garbage. I need power attacks inflict the status, and no power attacks there. I think I would never use. Hive Mind Provocateurs and Edge of the Storm. There you have it, guys. There you have it. I mean, we got this. It would get me 15% increased crit attack chance from sword attacks. That's giving me 15% increased status damage from bow all the time, so garbage. This is okay. Cosmic, I don't want to go double. Positive. I mean, I could switch to that. I could switch to that. That is really bad. Actually, is it? Yeah, it is, because it might. If it was precision, it might be good, because this is increasing cosmic damage dealt. But then again, I'm not doing a lot of cosmic. If I switch to this, my cosmic damage would be increased on power attacks. Which I am boosting my power, my power attack damage using both of those. Ugh. Anyway, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you guys giving me the support on the game, and yeah, catch you later.